You're listening to Munky's Metal Madhouse on Ridge Radio.
That's right, it's Monday, 9 till 11, hard rock and heavy metal, Munky's Metal Madhouse. I have got the awesome Broken Lungs with me, well, not actually with me, but they'll be joining me via Zoom for a bit of a chat. We're going to play some of their new EP, and we're going to play some of the stuff that they've asked to play, really. It's their turn tonight, so they'll be doing the driving. So, while I get that all set up, I am going to kick off with a bit of Deftones. Do email in, though, if you do have any questions for the band, or you want to request some music. It's it's studio@ridgeradio.co.uk. I hope you had a fantastic weekend as well. I did. I went to see Orange Goblin on Saturday night, and they were absolutely awesome. Really, really good night out. So, just let me know what you're up to. Who did you go and see? Or maybe I'll play a track off of one of their albums. I don't know, just say something. Who knows? I'm going to play Deftones, My Own Summer. Deftones, My Own Summer. Right, yeah, so I am still busy plugging in wires, twisting knobs and doing all the other fun stuff. So I'm going to play you some Halberd. This is Cyanide.
Also
Banger of the week. That's the winner of Banger of the Week, Riverwolf and Gasoline. Right, I am just about set up, so I'm going to have a quick chat with our guests while I play this next track. Just to remind you, if you stay tuned, you'll be listening to an interview. We're going to be chatting to Broken Lungs. So, yeah, stay tuned. And in the meantime, this is the new song from the new outfit. This is the new outfit, Fangslinger, and this song's called The Lost Souls Saloon. That's Fangslinger and the Lost Souls Saloon. Right, as promised, I finally sorted out all of my gadgets and gizmos, and laptop's up and running, and I have got Alex and Joe from Broken Lungs. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Awesome. Right, yeah, I just noticed I managed to get the fader up just as you spoke there. That's really, really helpful. So we're on to a winner already. So, people who listen to the show regularly will know I'm a bit all over the place on a Monday night. It's a busy day, so I come in and I'm just sort of overwhelmed by all the buttons. So, well, welcome, guys. So, Broken Lungs. So before we get to the origins, let me know who you are. What do you guys do in the band? Let's start with Joe, because we're not in the room. I can't point at you very easily. So.
Yeah, I'm Joe. I'm the vocalist of Broken Lungs, and we've also got Damien and Dan. So Damien plays guitar and Dan plays drums. They couldn't make it tonight, but we've got Alex with us, who plays bass.
Yep, old rival bass.
Wicked. And so Broken Lungs, where did the name for the band come from? It's a pretty cool name.
It's nothing like that amazing. It's just one of the Fry's songs that our ex-guitarist really loved, and the name stuck. That's all it is.
Oh, cool. Well, that's good as readers and any. What was the band I had on a couple of weeks ago? Concrete Badger. They were looking at Stone Ornament while they're having a cigarette in between a band practice. So these band names come from all sorts of weird and wonderful places. It's great. How long have you guys been going for?
So we all got together in 2017. Spent a year writing. Tried to get an EP together, wanted to record before we played our first gigs, released that in 2018, and just been going ever since then. We were actually originally called Ghostwriter, but we had to change the name 2 gigs in. So there was another ghostwriter based in America. He wasn't particularly happy that we were also called Ghostwriter. So we decided to change it to something a bit more original.
Oh, the internet's harsh like that now, isn't it? I mean, when I first started out doing things and picking up band name, you didn't really have it. You couldn't really check anywhere. Unless if all your mates have never heard of the band, bingo, that's it. That's what the band name is. That's why you get into copyright problems once you've got all the millions, I suppose, isn't it? Well, at least you're squashing that problem now, so it's not it's not going to cost so much.
Yeah, that's it. It was 2 gigs in. It was 1 EP, and and Broken Lungs is a much better name anyway. But
wicked. Okay, right. Well, we're going to play one of your tracks now, just to get everyone in the mood. So you picked out a track called. It's off of the new EP first. So what's the new EP called?
So the new EP is called Love is Temporary and So Are We. And this track is push notifications pushing me to the edge. And it's basically about how we haven't really adapted to be constantly connected to our phones, and just how insane the amount of constant data we're receiving on a day-to-day basis. So it's about how it's pushing us to the edge of being constantly connected and never being able to switch off from the wider world.
Indeed, very true. Okay, cool. Right, so this is push notifications. Tongue dyslexia already. I'm only 20 minutes in. Push notifications. Broken Lungs.
Let's become love and right.
That was Broken Lungs and Push Notifications. Right, so okay, I've got 2 out of 5. Is it 5 Broken Lungs? 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4? Sorry, 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Yeah.
Yes.
2 out of 4.
So, God, I'm forcing myself to count as well on a Monday night. That's not good. Right.
School note.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so we are going to play another track in a minute. We're going to move on to influences and things like that. What I normally do is while the track's playing, I like to chat to the guests and explain what we're going to talk about next. But we've done what quite a lot of the time happens. We had a chat and didn't actually think one iota about what we're actually going to talk about next. So let's move in the natural progression of things. We've just played a song off of the new EP. So firstly, I think it makes sense if you've got a new EP, then there's at least an old EP, if not a couple of old EPs or albums. So let's not start at the end and go backwards. Let's start at the beginning. What's the first bit of body of work that you've got out there?
So that was a self-titled EP of just the first 3 songs that we were really happy with to record. So it wasn't like the first 3 songs we ever wrote. But yeah, that was, like I said, released in 2018. And that featured a song called Tirade, a song called Mousetrap, and a song called, what's the other one?
Spilt Milk.
Spilt Milk. Yeah, we don't really play them anymore.
No?
No, we just the band's sort of like, we've had new members, the band's evolved since then. Occasionally we'll play Mousetrap for a bit of fun because it's just really heavy, but yeah, we've evolved from that and just moved to things we're much more happy with and where we are now as people as well.
Yeah, fair enough. So moving from there, then is that the only thing you've done before the current EP?
No, so the current EP is actually EP number 4.
Oh right, okay, right.
yeah. So we had a self-titled EP, and then we had another one called Cultural Decay, and then during lockdown we wrote another one called The Price of Decadence. So yeah, EP number 4, this one. So we've spent the last few years just constantly writing, and as soon as we release something new, it's like, right, on to the next body of work. And that's the part we really enjoy as a band, just continually writing and developing our sound.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, we've got 4 unfinished songs in the bank as well that we're hoping to record at some point.
All right. Is there a reason that you didn't just hold fire, bolt them onto the current EP and do a full album? Is it more a case of, like many bands do, it's a bit easier to drip feed some stuff out there, especially cost effectively as well, to keep things in cycle and going without having too much of a break?
Yeah, it's drip feeding, and I think we just get impatient, to be honest. I think it's like,
release it now.
Yeah, get it out now. The demo. No, you write something that you're really excited by, and then you want to play it live as soon as you can. And I think we at the moment we're writing. We've written 4 songs that we will be releasing as singles before we kind of look ahead to whatever the next thing is, whether that's something a bit more like a longer release, like an album. So yeah, we're just trying to keep it going, keep people interested, and build the momentum really.
Yeah, cool. Okay, right. So we're gonna move on to playing another track, and we're gonna pick out of the rich bank of music that you sent over as influences and things like that. Now, can you remember off the top of your head what you sent over to pick one, or would you like me to pick one?
Go for it. You can choose one.
Yeah, you choose one.
Fair enough then. All right, then let's have a quick flick down here. So there's a few things in here that I don't even know. Now, new listeners out there won't know, but I had about a 15-year hiatus away from the scene. So when I started doing this show again was probably a couple of years after I started getting back into it all again. So we're talking about 4 to 5 years ago I started getting back into it. The problem with taking on this show means pretty much now it's become the popular that I've got a guest on every single week. So I'm trying to catch up and listen to music from every single guest that I've got on. Plus catching up with the bands that I used to like when I was younger who've released a load of material over 15 years. Plus listen to all the new mainstream bands that have come up and disappeared over the last 15 years. It's a hell of a lot of music to try and get through. This is the long-winded way of saying there's a few things on here I don't even know, which is great because it gives me more music to listen to, which is what I like. But I honestly don't know what we're looking at. So I'm just going to go for something that's the name looks good to me. Pretty much, that's all I can do. So I'm going to go with this track. It's called Playing Poor, and the band are called Whores. So that stuck out because that was quite an in-your-face and a bit sort of harsh title, band name. Now, who is, without repeating the band name multiple amounts of time and getting myself cancelled, who are the W band? Whose influence was it?
So this was our guitarist Damien. He recommended this one.
Right.
So I have listened to this before, but I know they're just kind of like in your face kind of punk. And yeah, I mean, all the songs that we've kind of suggested for the show are like our influences, and they all kind of demonstrate certain parts of like our sound and the sort of stuff we're trying to capture in the music that we write.
Cool.
So hopefully you enjoy it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no pressure now. Right, yeah. So the track's called Playing Poor, and you heard the band name. Don't make me repeat it. Here you go. That was Playing Poor by a band called WHORES. So, yeah, if you can't spell, you can't complain. Great. Right, so, I'll probably spell that wrong, actually, thinking about it. I said it so fast I didn't even think. Right, okay. Broken Lungs. Alex and Joe, hi, guys.
Hi.
You're still with me, you're not run away from the madness. We are going to play another one of your songs in a little bit, but I think what's probably good to do now is we're going to talk about gigs, the all-important gigs. So I am going to find my very special... I've got a jingle, you see, hidden away. I was just chatting to you guys off air, and people listening. Some of you are aware that jingles are a bit of a shit show at the moment because for some reason they can't put on any new ones that I make. They can't put them onto the system because everything's on the touch of a button on here. You just click it and it plays the jingle. It's absolutely fantastic, but. Unfortunately, for the last 6 months, I've not been able to put any new ones on there. So every time I do something new, I've got to put it into the playlist as an individual track. And this one I played twice during the show. So once I've played it once, I've got to find it from the original source and drag it back in again. Nightmare. But yeah, that's my problem. So, right, we're going to do some gigs. So do you guys have stuff ready to shout out?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's play this
sure,
funky jingle because everyone's just bated breath waiting for it now, and then we'll all go through it. So,
wait.
yeah, exactly. So you're looking for a great night out, huh? Well, get your money out because Munky's Metal Madhouse has you covered. We have the lowdown on all the greatest hard rock and metal shows in your area. So polish those spikes, pop up those new rocks, and get your best leather glad rags on. Let's get ready. It's gig time. That's right, it's gig time. See, don't disappoint with a great jingle like that. Right, so my guests get to go first. That is the golden rule. So let us know where we can see you and when.
Yeah, of course. So we're playing a few shows between now and the end of the year. So a week on Sunday, we're playing in Manchester as part of an all-dayer with about 8 punk bands and hardcore bands and metal bands.
Cool.
And that's a fundraiser for the Mustard Tree in Manchester. And then we're playing in Oxford on the 12th of November at the Bullingdon. Blackpool. We're playing the Sub on the 22nd of November.
And that's a headline show.
That is a headline show. And on the 5th of December, we're playing in London at a place called Blondie's, which is a nice, small, intimate 70-cap venue. Going to get nice and sweaty and horrible. So if you're London-based, please join in with the sweat.
And another headline show.
Another headline show, that one. And then on Saturday, the 7th of December, we're over to Bristol. And then Saturday, the 21st of December, we're playing in Cheltenham at the Frog and Fiddle for another all-dayer. So, we're hopefully playing near whoever's listening, and you can come check us out live.
We do seem to get put on a lot of all-dayers, don't we?
You can't beat at a punk all day.
Awesome. All those dates are obviously on your website and on your social media, and I, of course, will share them every time I see them as well. I've got a couple I need to shout out as well. So we have got a new one announced today, I believe it was, December the 8th for the Black Prince in Northampton. It is the Hot 1-2. Support is the Helix and Hellfire Club. Another one announced today. Tickets go on sale Friday for Esoterica. They're doing a special acoustic stripped back intimate set in London. This is on the 18th of December, but it's a patron-only gig, so you need to be a patron member in order to get it. I believe the tickets are only a £5 if you're a patron member, but it'll be a very good opportunity to see that one live and close up. Then we have LMC Unplugged. So we've got Electron playing with... Oh, I've got to zoom in on this picture. Logos and symbols. Tempest Saint, Levy, and Raven Hymns. Cool. Yeah, so that's on Friday, October the 18th, and that is Werewolf Beer, Arch 87, Randolph Street, North W1, London. There we go. One last day of playing with Feral Sun, Ace of Kings, and Lomans, October 19th. That is in Leeds. Regional 1 are hosting a Halloween special with the Anvil Rock Bar, Bournemouth. So check that out. They've got 4 bands playing. They're headlining. And I think the last one I've got on here is Fighting Cocks. This is the 1st of November, Friday. It is Halberd, Detoxin, Gutlocker, and Daughter. So that'll be a nice heavy event. Right, okay. So that's the gigs. Since we were on the topic of gigs, and you guys have been playing for a while, I'm sure you've got a few stories. Have you got a particular favourite gig where everything went swimmingly that you really enjoy for some particular reason?
For me, it's every time we've played at a little venue in Worcester called Paradiddles.
Paradiddles?
Sadly, is Paradiddles. Sadly, last week, was it, Joe? It closed its doors for the final time, which was really gutting. But it is the tiniest little venue you will ever see. And to play our kind of music there is awesome because like you're just running around whilst people are eating their avocado toast and stuff. and the guys that ran it were absolutely the best guys ever. They were so friendly. They always paid us, and like, yeah, it was just a great place. And yeah, I'm really sad to see it go.
All right.
I mean, to kind of put it in context, it's if you imagine like a tiny little living room, that's the size of the venue. Like, it was absolutely minuscule, and yeah, I mean, it's always fun playing in the tiny venues or playing in places that maybe don't necessarily get that many shows on, because people are always just so much more enthusiastic and receptive, and people turn up. We played in some small places, some villages, and obviously we played in a lot of cities as well. But yeah, it's just interesting to see how the kind of like local scenes come together when you go to those sorts of places.
Cool. And what about bad gigs? You got any particularly horror stories once?
I don't know if me and Joe are thinking the same one, but shall I go first?
We definitely are. Yeah.
I mean, the venue's no longer there, but there was a pub in Redditch we played in where the house kit was held together with duct tape, and our drummer, I think, got so frustrated he decided to go to the toilet halfway through our set, and we turned around to start the next song, and he's not there. And it's like, oh, okay. that's the sort. Every band will have that disastrous gig where, not necessarily because of yourself, but things just don't go right, and that was that gig.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean the other one that sprung to mind was High Wycombe as well, where I think there might have been about 10 people there, but the sound man was playing table tennis directly in front of the stage
whilst we were playing. Yeah, we turned up, and we had to basically piece the venue together, didn't we? And build the PA, and the kit was falling apart. And yeah, I mean, it's always just fun. It's fun to play new places, and it's always fun to have a challenge. And wherever we get asked to play, we'll play, definitely.
Yeah, but it's not very good when you turn up and you've got to rush yourself ready because you've got to build the stage. Takes a little bit of the fun out of it, surely.
Yeah.
We're going to play another one off of your new EP. What do you fancy as the next track we play from that?
I picked the last one, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll go do it in order and of the EP and go for Pity Party. So it's one that we filmed a music video for at the start of the year. We filmed it in a little village hall invited loads of our friends, and the whole point was it was meant to be like a really depressing party. And kind of like making the
that
most
must have been a
out of
harsh
a bad
invite to
situation.
send out. We want to have a really depressing party. You're invited.
Yeah,
It's not a depressing party
we can
without
put the mood
you.
down.
But when you got when you got
100%.
pigs' hearts and like fake blood and stuff, it's
Yeah, we did the
depressing.
Pass the Parcel where the winner won the pig's heart, and yeah, it was so much fun to film and record, and yeah, it's probably the song that's had the best reception off the EP.
Cool.
So yeah, let's go for that one.
Wicked. All right, then, here we go. Let's give that a spin. This is Pity Party. Pity Party, Broken Lungs, and I've got them with me right now. So, guys, hi, you still there?
Hi.
Yes,
we're here.
still there. Awesome. Right, so we don't have much time before we got to crack on with the news and all that boring stuff. So, we're just going to quickly chat about influences, and a good indication of this is where are you going to see, or who are you going to see, and where. Have you got tickets for to see yourselves?
Well, Joe and I are both going to see Better Lovers in, is it January or Feb?
January. Yeah.
January. Which is they're a brand new band, but they're like fully up our street and fully up in terms of our influences as well. So yeah, we're going to see them, and then I'm personally going to go see Yellow Card and The Story So Far this year as well.
Cool.
Yeah, so Better Lovers are Every Time I Die and Dillinger Escape Plan. So it's members from both of those bands. Yeah. And I think Every Time I Die would probably be classed as like our number one influence, I think. Them and Gallows. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing Better Lovers live. That's the main one I'm looking at in the calendar at the moment. Where I'm like, yeah, I can't roll on that day.
Brilliant. Cool. Oh, that's quite handy you've mentioned that then, because we've got a track by Gallows lined up in the queue that we can play, which you put in as one of your influences on the songs to play. So is this a universal one for everyone in the band, is it? Or is it, yeah?
Yeah, I'd say so. And it's, for me as well, it's kind of a little flicker of hope that they might reform soon.
Right. Because
one of the main bands that formed after Gallows is now gone on hiatus, Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
I'm just hoping for an original lineup reunion in 2026 when they've got their 20-year... Well, it'll be 20 years since they released their first CD in 2026 , so...
Oh, right, so the planets are slowly aligning, basically.
Yeah.
Members becoming free, anniversary present.
I would literally lose my mind and die happy if I went to that show.
I think you'd have a little cry, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, there's nothing more... there's nothing better than to play a song but from a band that someone's that into them. That's what a proper influence is. Wicked. Okay then, right, well, so we'll say goodbye for a minute to you guys, because we'll be back with you at about 10:15 having a bit more of a chat. I think we're possibly going to get joined by someone else as well, but we'll keep that as a surprise. We'll find out. And in the meantime, we're going to play a track called In the Belly of a Shark, and this is a track from Gallows, so here you go.
So never lie! In the belly of a shark! So fucking cold, so fucking dark! So never lie! In the belly of a shark! And how the fuck did I get this far? Now all I have to do is swim after you, convince you to climb into. Cause you're so far! turn the pages over. We can write what we want to write. We gotta make ends meet before we get much older. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other? And now the middle of a gun. Jonathan's trying to understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. This time, we know we all can stand together. Oh, the power to be powerful, believing we can make it better. We're all someone's daughters. We're all someone's sons. How long can we look at each other? Your voice trying to understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. We're all someone's daughter. We're all someone's son. How long can we look at each other? Now the middle of a gun. Your voice trying to understand it. Make a noise and make it clear. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. We're not gonna sit in silence. We're not gonna live with fear. Your voice trying to understand.
You're listening to Munky's Metal Madhouse on Ridge Radio, bringing hard rock and heavy metal from Surrey to the rest of the world. We play awesome music from the best UK independent artists and classic bangers from the bands you know and love. Whether it's hard rock or the dirtiest metal you can think of, we'll play it all. Email requests to monkey@ridgeradio.co.uk.
This is Ridge Radio.
When you lose a companion, the pain that you feel when you've known them for your whole damn life. Now I swear, the realization inside when you notice the emptiness of the hole they've thrown your soul in. And without them, the world feels so lonely and cold. As I sit there in my bed, I know I'm alone. Feel the bump in my bed to the lump in my throat. I swear that you're missing me up there, oh my friend. And I'll see you again. And I'll miss you till then. And I'll never forget. My friend. And I'll see you again. And I'll miss you till then. And I'll never forget. My friend. Walking, I'm talking no matter the weather. I feel like we've spent our whole damn lives together. I think I just let you down right at the end. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with my friend. So I enjoyed your final moments on this planet while you just screamed and right around in a panic. Man's best and all that's left is all the ashes. My body is numb but my brain knows it's tragic. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. I swear I'll never forget. The memories are in my head. You're gone but not forgotten. Now you're dead, your flesh is rotten. I cried so much I was sick. My friend, for me you were ripped, and now the light is fading. I know up that you'll be waiting. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. My friend, and I'll see you again, and I'll miss you till then, and I'll never forget. My friend.
Banger of the
You're listening to Munky's Metal Madhouse on Ridge Radio.
That's right, you're still listening to Munky's Metal Madhouse on Ridge Radio. So, you just heard the winner of Banger of the Week for the second time tonight. That was Riverwolf and Gasoline. Before that, you had the most recent single from Them Bloody Kids, which is My Friend. And before that, the band is The House We Built, and the song is a cover of You're the Voice. Brilliant, absolutely love that as well. Right, so I will have Broken Lungs back with me very, very shortly, and we will be having a good old chat about recording processes, influences, and all that fun stuff. If you do want to catch up or you've missed the first half of the show, then of course it'll be on Mixcloud in the next few days, and I'm still getting the back catalogue of interviews and shows up and as we go. I think we're in the 20s now up there, and I've still got another 30 to put up, so yeah, do check them out if you haven't heard them already, and do follow the social media pages like Facebook, etc., where we do the Banger of the Week polls, and you can get involved and vote, and hopefully soon we'll be running competitions for gig concert tickets, all that sort of stuff, t-shirts and all that fun stuff. Talking of which, I posted out the first competition winnings to our competition winners last week, and I know one of them has been received. So the Skin Dread sweatband, which is won by the bassist for Imperium, as it happens. So that, yeah, you can see his picture of him modelling that, looking all sexy with his new sweatband on the Munky's Metal Madhouse Facebook page. So yeah, check that out. Skin Dread t-shirt went to Alex. He's the singer for a band called Grove Warden, and I believe he's going to take a photo of him wearing it live on stage and forward that to us, so we should see that soon as well. So yeah, the reason that they're getting Skin Dread merch is because we ran the competition, because I have got an interview with Benji from Skin Dread. We're going to be airing that on the 28th, so 2 shows time. There's still a couple of little only small things, some Skin Dread badges and sweatband stuff to give away as well, so tune in, it'll be fun. It's interesting to listen to the guy chat. He's a lovely guy, and we're talking about grassroots music, which is what the show's all about, and so yeah, maybe you get lucky and win yourself a prize. So yeah, make sure you tune in a couple of weeks time for that. Back to the here and the now. I will be just tuning back in with Broken Lungs, so I'll have them back after this next track. This one I've played a few times since its release. The simple reason is it's an absolute banger. It's Cypher and Dirty Floor.
You've got them all, don't need me to. Hands against the wall, it's times like this when I fall down. Spinning around too many things, I step outside and I cannot breathe. You've got me good, but now I'm all out. I can't listen to every broken thought, lying here face down on the dirty floor. And now you've got my soul, take all I know. The balls inside me, you swallow whole, it's what you know. And now I'm almost hollow. Affect my mind and there's no path. What did you find? Nothing but the bad. This is the longest conversation I've had, but nothing's real, nothing will change. Wake up and smile, it's a brand new day, and then you tell me there's no cure for sad. I can't listen to every broken thought, lying here face down on the dirty floor. And now you've got my soul, take all I know. The balls inside me, you swallow whole, it's what you know. can't determine what is real through my degrading mental health. Locked up without a key, I sit and cry because I can't escape myself. Take from me, consume all that's inside me. Can't fight you, resist you. I'm not me, I am just you. And now you've got my soul. Take all I know. You swallow whole. It's what you know. And now I'm almost hollow.
That was Cypher and Dirty Floor, and I absolutely love what Alicia's doing with some of her vocals in that. She's getting very, very heavy with it, and yeah, that's really cool. Looking forward to some more stuff from them. Right, so I am back live with Broken Lungs, and they've grown another lung. Well, welcome Damien to the chat. Hello, mate. Who are you, and what do you do?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, nice to be here. Yeah, I'm Damien. I play guitars in Broken Lungs.
Brilliant, cool. Well, it's nice of you to join us. So that's cool. It's always nice to have extra people join in the middle.
Yeah, I hope I've been entertaining you enough.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to play another one of your tracks in a minute, but before we do, I just wanted to have a quick chat about sort of writing processes and recording processes, because this is the bit where I get to sit and make notes, because I do my own sort of projects anyway, and the benefit of meeting loads and loads of musicians every single week is I get to sort of get some fresh ideas. So yeah, do you guys write away from each other and bring it all together in a studio, or do you sit around someone's house and work stuff out and then bounce at someone else, or do you go all out and hire a studio for a week and live there? What's your process?
That'd be so much fun. I'd really love to do that. Like, you know, go live in a barn or something for a month and record. But
In the woods.
In the woods, preferably.
Do a studio six, is it the Studio 666 thing? Dave Grohl, wasn't it, in the haunted house?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't haunted. It was just a porn star upstairs in the basement, in the cellar. The basement, the cellar. Neither of those are upstairs. What am I about? Attic. Oh my god! I'll shut up and let you talk. Sorry. Ian, back to the question in hand.
No. It's, I think usually what happens is, like, myself or Alex, we bring a riff to the rest of the boys and play it and see what we think, and then we jam through it. And yeah, Alex keeps me humble. You know, like I'll bring a riff that I've been, you know, playing in my bedroom that I think's really cool, and then Alex will be like, yeah, and then, you know, it's dead. You know,
have you tried it this way?
Yeah. But that's good. But I feel like that works quite well, and then we just kind of we jam them a bit and see what works, see what makes sense, and then they just kind of grow. We have a whiteboard in the rehearsal room, and we just give the riffs really confusing names and try to create some sort of structure for how they might all fit together.
Try and confuse our drummer as much as possible.
Yeah. Although he does it to himself as well, though, right? Yeah. What if we made this bit a little bit shorter, had fewer beats? What if we add another beat to it? That kind of stuff.
We're doing it in 16/23.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant. And when it comes down to actually recording, do you guys, any of you, actually work in that sort of capacity, or do you have to bring someone in? How does that work? Or if you do it as a hobby and you're just good at it? How do you put it together?
We've the last 3 EPs we've recorded have been with Jigsaw Audio over in Derby, and Miroslav, who runs it, is really great. He's he likes to record. It's not like completely unique or anything, but he likes to record the guitars first, then the drums, which I really enjoyed doing. Like, I was really nervous about it when we first did it, but I was like, this works fine. But yeah, it's been really good, and none of us are like work in the music industry or anything. This is like completely our hobby, so we need to bring in that level of expertise to make us sound half decent.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, everyone's in the same boat with this sort of stuff because you can't take on all the multitude of jobs that a band requires. Like back in the day, all you'd have to do is like push record on a tape deck and do a really cacky demo and send it to someone, and then they would give you like a marketing person and obviously if they like what they heard, but like at the outset, you didn't have to be a sound engineer or a social media influencer or I don't know. you just play your music, do the bit that you do. You're not expected to do guitars, bass, drums and vocals, so why would you be expected to mix, master, produce and market? It's crazy. Yeah. And everyone's got a day job as well, because musicians, none of us is getting paid. Yeah. It's like, that's just
if you delve into the background of some of the bands that we grew up listening to, and you delve into their first ever recordings and EPs, they sound like absolute garbage.
Oh yeah, exactly.
even the stuff we're making sounds so much better in terms of the audio quality now. But it's just a completely different world now, isn't it? Like, if no band can release something of that quality now and expect it to be taken seriously anymore.
No. I mean, but there is an element of rawness, though. I mean, it does sound like you literally, like when the old days when you used to push record and play at the same time to record on a tape deck with a little microphone in a boom box. You'd stick that in the middle of your garage, crank all the amps up and just go for it, and it's one take wonder. Was that sound all right? Think so, that'll do. And that goes in the post, cross your fingers, see what happens. But yeah, I can't know where we go with this. We've sort of wandered off, but yeah, I'll record him in studios. Cool, right? So you did your whole EP, Jigsaw and Derby. That's a shout out to them there. You recommend if you're in the area and you want something recorded.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're moving on to the song we're going to play. The next one we're going to play is the third track on the EP, which is called Catholic Guilt. This is a track that I have played before on here. I think it's the first one that I heard of yours, actually. I can't remember. I think you guys might have emailed me with it, to be honest with you. I didn't find you, you found me.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Well, we released this EP this year, and obviously we wanted to get it listened to, so we contacted as many sort of radio stations, magazines, stuff as we could, and just to see if people were interested. So thanks for having us on again.
No, my pleasure. Totally my pleasure. And I love the vibe. I mean, I was going to say to you is I've had a couple of bands on that I could see you on the same bill as. I'll have to link you guys up with emails for them. So if you're in prospective areas or your paths could meet, if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're called Pest. They're a two-piece sort of hardcore punk, sound a bit like early Biohazard. That's my opinion anyway. But yeah, they're really awesome, and I think that I could see you guys being on the same bill. It works energy-wise and all of that. So yeah, check that out. But anyway, Catholic Guilt. Is what can you tell me about this one? What's this one about?
So this one is basically I wrote it about my experiences growing up as a Catholic and kind of the warped sense of morality you kind of have embedded in you from an early age, where you can do any wrong and it can be wiped out with confession. And I try to kind of bundle themes of about organized religion and personal spirituality and basically just the idea that we're all going to end up the same way at the end of the day. So yeah, I try to cram all of that into the lyrics, and hopefully it translates.
Cool. Here we go then. This is Catholic Guilt, Broken Lungs. Catholic Guilt, Broken Lungs, and I have got them with me right now. Well, I've got most of them, actually, now, most of them. 3 out of 4 ain't bad, they say. We might as well, it'd be polite as well to have another shout out to the missing drummer, who is...
Dan Flamuel Hartman.
Right, we're sorry you couldn't be with us, so we'll make sure we play one of your songs that you've requested later on. Well, very soon actually, because there's not much later on to go. Right, before we crack on with some more music, guys, I like to ask these things because an inevitable hope that maybe my nerves will disappear at some point. You guys have been playing live you've done a number of shows, been going for a little while. Do you still get nervous when you play live?
I think it kind of depends on the show. Like, I don't know. Weirdly, it's if I know people that I know are in the audience watching us, there's that kind of expectation then of like of performing better. But if it's a room full of strangers, then I don't know what you guys are like, but for me, it's just like it doesn't matter. You might never see any of those people ever again if you have a bad gig.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like it's like my body knows that I'm nervous, but I don't. So like I don't. I'm not like aware of being nervous particularly, but like clockwork. Like about 45 minutes before we go on, I need to go and have a nervous poo. Like it's just like there's no way around it. It's gonna happen.
This is not 45 minutes into it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's something quickly turn into the worst gig ever, wouldn't it?
And when you play the sort of places that sometimes we play as well, having to make use of the facilities and in some dive bars is less than ideal. But
sometimes it's a hover, isn't it?
Sometimes it's a hover. Yeah,
brace against the door and hover. I mean, that's a bit graphic, baby. It's not like anyone's eating their dinner. Who cares? Come on,
it's fine.
Yeah. What about you, Alex? You happy when you're up
it's always, it's if we have a sound check and I'm happy that the sound check went well, then I'm okay. It's when we're jumping on with no sound check, and it happened. I understand that you got to keep to the times and stuff because venues have cut-offs. But if there's no sound check, I'm like, what if my distortion pedal sounds awful when I turn it on live? So stuff like that. But, my formula of 2 beers and a Red Bull is usually the go-to medicine for that, and I've got the energy and I've got the Dutch courage. So yeah,
cool. That's a good question. Actually, I'm going to add this into my general question set. Gone all Sean Connery. Yeah, do you have any sort of like rituals or superstitions? That's what I'm looking for. So that's good. You make sure you empty yourself. You've got your 2 lagers and a Red Bull. But yeah, that's not a bad question to add to my set when I'm talking to people, really. Yeah.
There you go. You can have that for free.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, well, it's like the riders, isn't it? So like. Which I might as well just randomly ask. This is popping in my head. Like out of all of you, like if you suddenly come into all the Richard, the fame, and this, that, and the other, who's the most likely to turn into a diva? Where it's just like, I want 18 bottles of Evian and a Sherpa guide in my dressing room, or I'm not going on stage. Some random request like that. And any one of you likely to turn into a Noel Gallagher or a Mariah Carey or?
I mean, we're going to have to say it because he's not here, but it's got to be Dan, surely.
Yeah, for sure. He's very particular about the drum kits he can play on, and he gets quite grumpy if everything's not quite right,
You know what though? To be in all fairness, and I'm not a drummer, but I get it with the drums because it's the one person that turns up that's just shafted with whatever there is handy.
Yeah, that's true.
We've only got a couple of dustbins and a kettle for you to smack with a stick, and there's, like you said yourselves earlier, the gig with the drum kit all together with duct tape. I've done one where I've had to put my guitar case down to wedge the kick drum against the table with the punters in front to stop it from walking off, and so I do get that. I mean, if I turned up to a gig and they gave me this shitty Yamaha from 1982 with 3 strings missing and went, here you go, that's what you've got, I think I'd be grumpy too, to be honest.
It's when we played in Wolverhampton a few months ago, and he wanted to bring his concrete block with him to the gig to put in front of the drum kit so it didn't move.
Just in case.
That so happened to be the show that had 3 flights of stairs to load in.
Well, that's it. Whether the drummer brings his own kit or he brings concrete blocks, he's still got more to load in than anyone else. It's not a bad shout.
And his biggest gripe is space. He always wants a mile each side of the drum kit.
See, that's funny, because that's normally a bassist problem, isn't it? That's quite an ironic statement. Yeah. That bassist normally seems to take up all the space. I need this. My instrument's really big.
You've got to know how to swing it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not how big it is, it's how you swing it. Right, okay. We are going to play another one of the tracks you sent over as sort of influences and requests. And we are playing one that Joe sent over. And do you want to introduce this one? Do you remember what it is now? It was a while ago we pulled it out of the hat.
Yeah, so this is a song by a band who are a massive influence, especially when we started out as a band. The band are called The Ghost of a Thousand. and the song is called Black Art Number One.
Cool. Here we go. Right, okay, so we haven't got a great deal of time left. So if you're just tuning in, that's a really crap time to tune in. It's 20 minutes before the show's over. You're an idiot. Just tune out and listen to it at Mixcloud. We're not interested. Go away. Right, so I've got Broken Lungs with me. We are going to talk. It always loosely comes around to influences, but this sort of broadens the horizon of who might influence you, if that makes sense. So, if you, who would you like to collaborate with? Who would you most like to collaborate with, and why? So it doesn't have to be, having James Hetfield come on stage with you or whatever. It can be something really left field, like I want a ukulele solo from Yoko Ono. I don't know. Each to their own, I suppose. No one will listen to it, but what you want, you want. Just to throw examples out there. I don't know who wants to go first. I suppose. I don't want to pick on anyone because that's quite a loaded question.
I think I quite like weird electronic noises. So I quite like the idea of doing like an electronic collaboration. So with someone, I don't know, like Trent Reznor or something.
Well, that would be fascinating. I'll tell you what hasn't been done in a very long time is a cover song off an old 80s, 90s like computer game. Like, they did like Mario Brothers and Tetris. Granted, they were total cack, like back in the 90s, but they still they charted and whatnot. But no one's done that for a while. Just throwing that out there, just in case you've got some space on the next EP.
Probably get a lot of good.
Zelda's not been covered. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. I'm Dragon Force. I'm sure Dragon Force must have covered some Zelda.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think most of the 80s computer games covered Dragon Force. To be honest, it's only the other way around.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I like the idea of like, yeah, a collaboration where someone just remixes the hell out of stuff that we've made and turns it into some sort of evil sounding electronic thing. I think that'd be really fun.
Cool. What about you, Alex, Joe?
I'd say for me, I'd love to do something with Will Putney, like as in having produced one of our records in that sort of respect. He owns Graphic Nature over in the States. He's done loads of bands like Stray from the Path, Every Time I Die. He's in Better Lovers, and I just love his work, and I'd love to record something with him, either with Broken Lungs or some other project. You know, it'd be great to just do something with him because he's mental. and from the sounds of things, he really pushes you as well.
All right, cool. Awesome. What about you, Joe? You've had the longest time to think about it as well. You're the luckiest one.
I mean, I was thinking recently, like, if we ever had, like, who the dream guest vocalist would be. You know, like, if you've recorded an album and you're like, right, this song really needs something different.
Bit of Lionel Richie.
You take a punt on... Yeah, Lionel Richie, that'd be great. Can you imagine? I don't know. I think it'd be so cool to get someone who, like, has really influenced me as, like, a vocalist, someone like Jacob Bannon from Converge, just to, like, someone to bounce off and to hear their kind of voice on one of our songs would just be incredible. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for Jacob Bannon of Converge.
Cool.
To do some screwing for us.
Brilliant. Okay, right. Well, we're going to play another one of the tracks that were sent over. We were trying to pick one, we didn't. Although there was, what were we hovering over? Comeback Kid. You said that Daniel would probably like that one.
I mean, they're all good. That's fine.
I mean, you could have stitched them up there. We could have put on Dancing Queen and said, Dan's favourite is ABBA. Go on, put on a bit of ABBA. Right, so we've got so Comeback Kid. It's another one I don't know here, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that the title on this has come across properly. It says, "Do Yourself a Favour." I'm hoping that's the full title. There's a limited amount of text on this system. Right, so we're going to play that. So this is 2.5 minutes of Comeback Kid.
Fire in this town.
So you're looking for a great night out, huh? Well, get your money out, because Munky's Metal Madhouse has you covered. We have the lowdown on all the greatest hard rock and metal shows in your area. So polish those spikes, buff up those new rocks, and get your best leather glad rags on. Let's get ready. It's gig time. That's right, it's gig time. So, we're going to fill you in on gigs that are coming up, and courtesy dictates that we let Broken Lungs shout out in first, seeing as they've done the honour of giving up their Monday night to sit here and talk crap with me for a couple of hours. So, guys, where are you playing next? Where are you playing and when? That's it, that's what you need, where and when.
So yeah, we got one more gig in October at the Pier Hat in Manchester on the 27th of October. Then in November we got 2 gigs. So the first one is on the 12th of November in Oxford at the Bullingdon. And then we got the 22nd of November in Blackpool at the Sub. That's a headline show. And then 3 gigs to finish off the rest of the year in December, which is on the 5th of December in London in Blondies, which we're headlining as well. Then we've got the 7th of December in Bristol at the Red Lion. And then finally this year, we've got the 21st of December in Cheltenham at the Frog and Fiddle.
Brilliant. There you go. Right, and the best of the rest, I have got Halberd, Detoxin, Gutlocker and Daughter playing Friday 1st of November, Fighting Cocks. Then we've also got Regional 1 taking over the Anvil Rock Bar in Bournemouth on Halloween. The actual date is... I don't know if it actually falls on Halloween or not, and the date's not right in front of me, but damn it, just look it up. Christ's sake, if you're near the Anvil Rock Bar, it won't be hard. Or look on my website, I share it all anyway. Moving on. One last day, Feral Sun, Age of Kings and Lomans, October the 19th, and that's at Santiago's in Leeds. LMC Unplugged, which features Electron and Tempest Saint, Levy and Raven Hymns. This is... Friday, October the 18th. That's a free entry one as well, if you're London way. That's an NW postcode. Esoterica's tickets go on sale on Friday, but only to Patreon members. So join if you haven't joined. If you are a member, it's only £5 a ticket, and it's a stripped back acoustic performance that they're doing in London. We've got the Hot 1-2 with special guests the Helix and Hellfire Club. Hot 1-2, really, really like the Hot 1-2. Never heard of the Helix, can't comment. Hellfire Club, fantastic live. So yeah, that'll be a really good gig, and I'm definitely going to check out the Helix on the basis that they're on that lineup. Right, so Broken Lungs, we don't have a great deal of time left, unfortunately. So lucky for us, you recorded a really, really fast song, really quick song. It's over in like 1 minute and 20 seconds. So give us a quick lowdown on what this one's about. We'll play that, and then we can say our goodbyes to everyone. So this song's called Scatter the Fragments. Go. Why is it 1 minute and 20?
Yeah, it's a very joyful song about loss and going on a journey of self-love and acceptance.
Cool. It's not like get the razor blades handy, is it?
It's not uplifting. Let's put it that way.
It's not OK Computer in 1 minute 20, is it? No. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Right, let's just scatter the fragments.
Disassociating again. I'm still a stone, staring at the graveyard. Opposite this house, no longer my home, where we would have been laid to rest, together as one.
I wanted us so bad I could never existed. Raise my mind, scatter the fragments, run them off into the distance. One with the wind and essence, you're bad, finished. The feelings now I like to fade away. I don't think I could handle another day. The feelings now I like to fade away. I doubt that I could handle another day.
1 minute 20 goes faster than you think it does, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, so Broken Lungs still with me, although I don't know how long ago I lost the remainder of our listeners. Right. I hope that dead air wasn't too long. We were busy taking a photo on the Zoom call for social media. Sorry, guys. So if you had a bit of dead air, apologies. Right. So. Oh dear. Joe, Damien, Alex, thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate you giving up your Monday night and having a chat with me. It was really cool to meet you, and I'm loving what you're doing. I'm looking forward to catching you live. I'm sure I will at some point. I'll get there eventually. It's been a couple of years down the line to see a few bands I've seen. Sometimes I see them a bit quicker. The planets have to align. My kids need to not be with me for the weekend. I need to be awake, things like that. But no, and you need to be, because you're Birmingham way, aren't you? Are you Birmingham way? Am I right in saying that? So it's not like London's like your go-to hotspot for a gig. I mean, you are coming this way, so I'm going to check the date out. But fingers crossed. But yeah, really, really appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
So we are going to play out with another one of your songs. This one's a little bit of a longer one, which is why we played the short one. You see, it makes sense. There's some sort of method to the madness. This is the title track as well of the EP. Love is Temporary. I mean, it's quite bleak, but no, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it technically is. No matter what way you look at it. What's the story behind this one?
Yeah, so the full title is Love is Temporary and So Are We. So it's all about, acceptance through loss, going on a discovery of self-love. And it's kind of, although it sounds bleak, it's meant to be a positive thing where it's like, well, life is short, we're all temporary. So, although love might be fleeting and, human relationships might be temporary. We only have one life, and it's all about yourself and looking out for yourself as the number one.
Fair enough. No, that's fair enough. We're here for a good time, not for a long time. That's what I like to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, right. This is Love is Temporary, Broken Lungs.
Yourself
Love is temporary, broken lungs. So, right, that's the end of the show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. You get the bonus track now before the news plays a little bit later than planned because, well, hell, I'm in charge and that's what's happening. So, massive shout out to Broken Lungs. Really enjoyed chatting to them. Next week, join me be joining... For Fox's Sake will be joining me for the second time. So yeah, they were on a year or so ago. They've got a new album out now. It's going to be some cool stuff to chat about. So yeah, tune in next week for that. I'm going to play you out with On Your Own Now by For Fox's Sake. Have a fantastic week ahead. Thank you for persevering with me, getting all my tongue tied all over the place tonight. And yeah, as always, if you can't be good, be careful.
Just another day, can't seem to find your way. Trying to live, but your home is so far away. Another day, another round. All your dreams sinking to the ground. Don't give in, you got one life to lead. You're out on your own now, searching to find out that truth of the matter. Nothing's as it seems. Nothing seems to come through. All you're trying to do is not to be mistook. Trying to stop and change it all. Do your best, that's all you can. Don't let them break you, they never learn. You're out on your own now, searching to find out that truth of the matter. Nothing's as it seems. Comes after you. Just walk through. You're out on your own now, searching to find out that truth of the matter. Listen to Munky's Metal Madhouse on Ridge Radio.
Your community, your radio.
This is Ridge Radio.
With the latest news headlines.